Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Bilco number RPRS12. This is a two-piece hinge bracket with a pin, zinc-plated steel, and this is for their common roof hatches. They're typical units that are going to just require zinc-coated pieces of hardware like the hold-open arm or the shock, mounting brackets, lock assembly, and obviously the hinges. There is a link below this video to a document called Technical Drawing, which will show you the constituent components of this hinge. The information there is certainly quite up to date, but this video is going to serve as clarification as to exactly what is included in this unit. And there are, by the way, instructions also below this video showing how to install the material. Very simple and straightforward, so I won't beleaguer this video with a review of the pictorially clear-cut installation instructions. Basically, remove the old hinge and install, and just follow the steps. They're simple and straightforward. Obviously, they're going to go onto the outside sidewall of your unit, and then, of course, to the underside of your lid, or I should say the inside return lip of your lid on the unit itself. Okay. Also, there are other items that are shown in the installation instructions, such as references to the shock, to the gasketing that can be there as well. So they're very clear-cut and straightforward. You may have to grind off the head of the existing hinge to be able to remove that, should that be necessary, because the technical drawing does show a riveted style pin while it's not a rivet at all. It does show something that you won't be able to put your hex socket onto, so you might need to grind or cut that head off. Now, let's go over the hinge assembly itself. You've got the larger or the outer of the two, and it's 2 7/8 on the outside with a height of about 1.25 inches. Total projection about 1 9/16. Now the smaller U-bracket that will nest inside, okay, let's go over those dimensional properties. Overall height of that about 2 5/8. Width 1.25 inches as well. And the overall is also going to be, this one's going to be about 1 7/16 or so, because that obviously needs to sit inside the material. You are going to get a total of 4 hex cap screws and nuts, and the technical drawing calls these out at 5/16 typical bolts. Looking for a length on the 5/16, they call it out as 5/8 for the stainless steel version of the unit. The length of that bolt's about 5/8 of an inch. Okay, but they are 5/16 is the point, and you'll get a total of 4 hex cap screws and then 4 nuts for these. You need 4. 2 for the underside of the lid, 2 for the exterior sidewall. Then finally you'll get the hinge pin and the cotter pin that will tie it all together naturally. Some minor adjustments might need to be made to fit something in. There is a reference to needing to, I would need a mallet to tap that in all the way. And then your pin, of course, would go quite easily through there. It does show a reference to needing to remount some parts. They show you drilling the hole for the cotter pin a little bit larger, but it's not necessary. And then, of course, you just bend that back. Okay. Now, I'm partial to Bilco when it comes to roof hatches, because down the road you might need to service the unit. You might need to get replacement gasketing. 2 decades down the road, you might need a replacement shock or a latch. They make that material available, and they encourage the sale of parts only where, quite frankly, it's difficult from other companies to get access to just the parts. I've been told by certain roof hatch manufacturers that they're simply not interested in making available through us the parts to allow you to continue to get useful service out of the significant investment in a roof hatch. With that sort of attitude, I would strongly suggest that you consider a company that encourages you to continue to get useful service out of it by buying only the replacement hinge when that's all that you need. Anyway, the point of the matter is there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page within our site where you can view not only all of the Bilco products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's catalog, as well as a link to the manufacturer's website as well. If you have any questions on the Bilco, this is their RPRS12 two-piece hinge assembly, or any other Bilco product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.